Hey, my name is attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, an Orlando Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. Why is it a good idea to appeal your claim to appeals counsel? And then I'm going to be doing later a video about why it's a bad idea to be appealing it to appeals counsel. That way you kind of have both sides. It's a good idea because A, you get to retain all that potential back pay that you could, if you won, actually have, so thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. B, if your attorney does find an error in the judge's ruling as to law or fact, the appeals counsel can go ahead and finalize it, find it properly, and say, okay, this is how it should be, or they can remand it back to the administrative law judge. And when it gets remanded to the administrative law judge, you'll go in front of the same administrative law judge, unless you have a couple of those that go up and come down, and after a certain point you get a new ALJ. What else? It's a situation where it's not a high percent passage rate, so you could be wasting around 12 months of your life trying to go ahead and get it through to appeals counsel. But here is, in my opinion, the main stickler reason of why you should appeal to appeals counsel if it applies properly to your situation, which is that upon getting a denial from appeals counsel, which they hand out a lot of them and they usually don't attach a why reasoning to it, upon getting a denial, you are then given the right to file suit in federal middle district or federal court. It's district court, but it could be, a district other than the middle district. That's the one that I usually file in, but it could be a district other than the middle district, because I'm in Florida. I'm in the middle of Florida. Okay, so let's talk about that for a moment. What does that mean? It means that at that point you have a chance to get outside of the SSA docket, initial filing, reconsideration, administrative law judge hearing, appeals counsel, and you get to go all the way over to, at this point, federal district court, okay? And begin your suit and begin going through the whole yada yada of it, okay? And at that point, once you reach that level, you can actually refile another claim with the SSA. And what usually happens with the ones we do is we'll get them into federal court all the way up there. We'll file them for a new claim. That way they have two claims against the SSA. And at that point, what will happen is we'll usually get them found disabled through the regular docket, and then we'll use that evidence to help assist that federal claim, which will get them a whole lot more back pay and a whole lot more money, which is important for these guys because they usually can't work and they're out of money and they're having a really bad time, So that's why it's important to appeal to appeals counsel sometimes. You got to ask an attorney like myself to go through with you so that you know when it's appropriate and when it's not appropriate. And the most important document that the attorney has before rendering a decision on that is the administrative law judge's actual decision, his ruling, whether it was partially favorable or unfavorable or fully favorable. We have to have that, read through it before we can say, okay, we need to have this appealed and remanded, or appealed and found that you are disabled. So, all right, that's how that works. And the next video I'm going to do is why it's not a good idea to appeal to appeals counsel. All right. My name is attorney Walter Rudolph Hnot III. I'm with Disability Resolution PA, an Orlando Orange County-based Social Security disability law firm. I will catch you a little bit later. And remember, if you have a unique question for a unique claim, give me a call or shoot me an email, and we'll go from there. All right. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.